Good morning, Jacqueline Smith here from Jalen Inspires um, on another beautiful morning. So, I wanted to do a quick video while I'm getting some fresh air before work um, to first thank everyone who actually reached out to me. I woke up to messages of everyone's concern because, yes, Jamaica had an earthquake, my first experience of an earthquake. That I like to share with you. So, thank you for reaching out. Thank you for your love and your concern. But as you see, I'm still here. Thank God. Thank the Most High. And so, yesterday around 2:30, I worked from home, and so I was in deep thought, and all of a sudden the table started to shake, and the ground in the home began to shake. And the first thing I thought was that something was wrong with the stove. So my husband came out the room and he was like, did you feel that? Because it felt like a train was coming fast. It was just coming fast, and then it would disappear, and then it would come back slowly, you know, and it was nothing but ground shaking, you know. And so we thought it was just our house. So we went outside. We didn't see anyone. And then it stopped, you know. So what probably lasted for maybe a little over a minute or two, if that the most, seemed like forever because we didn't know what was going on until our neighbor came out and said, "Did you feel the earth shake?" And I said, "That's what it was. It was an earthquake." It's the first time I've experienced that. You hear stories, but when you experience for yourself, it's really hard to explain. And I know there's people across the states and all over the world that deals with this on a daily. But when life hits home, you know, it's different. I don't care what anybody says. You can talk about it, you can read about it, but when it hits you, it's different. And that's what I want to share. That when life hits home for you, the effects is different. Whether it's in death, whether it's in health issues, marital problems, children problems, finances. When it hits home, it's different. So your interpretation of life is different. Your perspective is different. And there's really no one around you that can make you see it any other way. You know, this is why it's so important to have the Most High in your life, because when all fails and when everyone has no hope, you need some hope in your life. You need some life. You need some strength. Or you're going to be walking in fear. You're going to be walking in misery. You're going to be walking in life being shaken, you know. So you hear stories of, oh, that's why I'll never go to Jamaica or going to the island because of earthquakes. Well, earthquakes hit everywhere, okay? It hits everywhere. And if you're not getting an earthquake, you're going to get hit with another earthquake in your life. And so the message here is be prepared, you know. And you can't always be prepared physically and mentally, but when it comes, you have to be prepared. It may not make sense to you right now, but it will, you know. In that moment, you have to be prepared, because when we were trying to figure out what we were going to do, you know, I was sitting in the house with a shirt on and a shirt and just some shorts, you know, and my husband's like, we got to go outside, you know, figure out what's going on. So you're not worried about how you're looking, how you dress. You're not worried about anything else at that moment, right? You're focused on how you're going to survive. You're focused on what do I need to do now in that moment, you know? And that was the moment that hit me, you know. Wow, Jackie, This is new for you. So going forward, now that you're living, now that you've gone through it, what are you going to do? Sadly, we are not always given that opportunity to be given another chance. Sadly, sometimes when things happen, it hits us and there's nothing you can do. You know, sadly, when people find out of tragedies too late, life is taken, and so today, while you listen to this video, that shows you've been given another chance. It shows that you've been given another chance of grace, another chance of mercy, another day to forgive, another day to be renewed, another day just to be happy. Like right now, I am in the most happiest moment, even though I'm not showing it probably on my face, but inner peace is so important. You have to have that inner peace. And that's where my faith came in. Yeah, in that moment, I was scared and I grabbed onto my husband's arm because that's what you do as a human and as a female. You grab onto your support. You grab onto that person that's in your life at that moment for safety, for protection, right? But even though I had him, I also had the Most High. And for me, that was comforting because we don't know when our time is coming. And if you do know, only you know. We can sit here and say, oh, this person time, it was time for them to go. I'm like, when my mom died, I stopped saying that because I'm just going to keep it real. I don't even know if it was her time to go. Why? Because she had ailments, you know. She had ailments. And a lot of times we have our own ailments, you know, that we don't prepare for, meaning we don't take care of. So when we talk about, when people are sick, it's their time to go. Yeah, I'm thankful she's not going through what she's going through. But, I always wonder, was it really her time to go? You know? So I don't use those words that it was their time to go because I'm not God. Unless he prophesied that to me, I'm not going to say that. I believe in prophecy, right? My mom was prophesied that she would get her sight back and she didn't. So I don't go around saying, thus saith the Most High if he didn't say it. Be careful of that. So only speak what you know. Only speak what you know. Okay? With that said, we can't live life in the wondering world. I wonder if we did it this way. I wonder if we did it that way. What's done is done, you know. But today, if you have life, if you have strength, right, you can make some changes right now in your life. You can repent, you can forgive, you can love, you can move on, you can start all over. You have a choice today because you are living. And for that, I give the Most High praise. And for that, I pray that you guys really see the end goal of this life and live life today because it is not promised. You know, I pray that whatever ailments that you're going through, that it does not take hold of you, does not, allow you to lose your faith in the Most High. I'm a believer, so that's what I'm going to preach. I believe in the Most High, so those who have an ear to hear, let them hear. I believe that the Most High can change an individual. I can't do it. I can't do it for you. But you got to be able to see the purpose of your life so you can understand why you are still here and how you going to leave an effect on someone today. A lot of times we care about our legacy so much, but what are you doing right now? How are you helping someone right now, in their life? Right now, while we are living, is where we should be helping. So I encourage you today to smell the flowers, to enjoy this beautiful day, to breathe, simply breathe. You know, sometimes you have to get away from the media because there's so much negativity, so much sadness going on. And it's sadly, but it's going to continue. But find time to find you some peace. Find your place where you can be uplifted. All right? And I hope that that's what I can give you this morning, that you are encouraged. That whatever happens in life, it should not stop you from living. It should not stop you from traveling. It should not stop you from, experiencing this beautiful earth that the Most High has made while we have a chance, right? So today, wake up, give him praise, tell your husband you love him, tell your significant other that you love him, tell your children that you love them, right? And mean it. Work on your relationships. If the relationship is not working for you, move on, but don't stay stuck, right? If your job is not doing what you need it to do, move on. Don't stay there crying and complaining, right? If you need more money, find some way to get money that's going to help you, but don't stay there crying. There's so much opportunities that you can do. It's out there. I truly believe it's out there, but we first must believe it, and we must put ourselves in those circles to receive it. All right. If you got to change your circles, do so. It's a new day. Make some changes. There's people you got to let go. Let them go. If there's people in your life that continues to put you down, that continues to say you're not going to make it, let them go today. you know? If you can't help them, pray for them. Stop talking about them. Stop gossiping about them. Make some changes today, because you may not have that chance again. I don't believe in empty promises, right? If you're going to do something, do it. And if something comes up that you can't do it, be woman enough to admit your flaws. Be woman enough to acknowledge you're wrong. Take accountability for your actions today. Self-reflect is so important, right? We can point fingers all day long, right? We can point fingers, Yeah, God is not happy with us right now. So the earth will roar, The earth will roar. But that should not stop you, you know? What else can you share with the people on today after you've experienced this earthquake? Besides, that he is mad. He is upset, you know? How are you going to, those are truths now. But how else are you going to reach this person after you've given them the truths of what's going on? How are you going to help this person move on if they're walking in fear, right? If they do not know how to move forward after the earth shakes in their life, what are you going to do as their friend, as their coworker, as their church member? What are you going to do to help them get through, Because we can cry all day long, We can throw a pity party all day long, but we need hope. We need hope. We need help. We need encouragement, and we need someone that's going to give that to us, because that's what's keeping us going. That's what's kept me going, right? Hope in the Most High. Hope that I know every day that I wake up, I have a chance to do whatever I need to do right, to fix whatever I need to fix, and be okay with the day as it is given to me, you know? It's good to make plans. It's great to make plans. It's great to have a vision. But what are you doing in the moment right now? And that's what I like to leave with you. What are you doing in this moment right now to prepare yourself to what's to come for you? And what's to come is beautiful, you know? You just have to see it and believe it, because we get one time on this earth to bring it forth. So I encourage you to consider and enjoy this beautiful day that the Lord has made. Love you and be well.